If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires? I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling...
Yeah, I'd even buy one of your relatives if... Take a look. Do come back.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
May the gods watch over your back. Do I get to keep it? Ah, just kidding. Let's go.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. You just let... Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. Do come back.
Huh? Don't get too far ahead.
soul.
I'm warning you.
Need something? Speak. Yes, I haven't got all day.
When I was a boy, my friends and I used to play Seek the Lumpus in kids much like this.
I can't believe I finally made it here.
Hello there, friend. You come to enjoy the sights and sounds of this beautiful sanctuary as I have. Truly remarkable, isn't it?
Amazing that such beauty could exist in a place as desolate as the volcanic tundra. Praise Kinnereth for allowing such beauty in the world. You are in Eldergleam Sanctuary. Just a small glimpse of what beauty Kinneret has to offer. Wonderful place, isn't it? Yes, my friend. Though no one has been able to get close to her for as long as I can remember. As you can see, Eldergleam's roots are large and stretch far, blocking any path to her trunk. Though, believe it or not, there are rumors of a weapon that even Eldergleam herself would lift her roots for, more out of fear than respect. The rumors were true. I beg of you, don't harm the tree. Nothing good can come of it. You don't know what you're dealing with. There will be consequences if you harm that tree. Leave this place. You're not welcome here anymore.
Welcome to Eldergleam Sanctuary, my friend. And if you have any questions, speak to Asta. Don't come any closer. I don't want Kinneret to think I'm on your side.
You don't know what you're dealing with. There will be consequences if you harm that tree. Leave this place. You're not welcome here.
Don't come any closer. I don't want Kinneret to think I'm on your side. I admire your courage. Most folk in Skyrim wouldn't go near a place like this.
can almost hear its heart. No idea you were a woman of violence. What exactly are you intending to do here? You would violate this marvel of Kinneret's glory to fix that half-breed stump in Whiterun?
There are strange...
That's abominable. Barbaric! I'll have no part of this. Why didn't you tell me what you intended? Well, yes. There is something. It won't repair the tree back at the temple, but we could bring them a new one. Very well. I can't stop you, but I can't bear to watch it either. Make it quick.
What? Will do. That it?
We are routed! Fall back!
Onward to our next adventure. There's a cave. Animals or bandits inside, no doubt.
Here for work? Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop.
There's been word of some trouble nearby. I'm on my way to investigate. I probably shouldn't tell everyone who asks. This is important business, you know. No, I think I've got this one. Thanks, though.
Got to thinking. Maybe I'm the Dragonborn. I just don't know it yet.
My pa runs this town, and you're going to be in big trouble if you mess with me.
Seen the remnants of the grove? That? Well, that was me. Me and my sister. We got the mill up and running before we found out that the big stand of trees on the hill was sacred. Now we can't cut them, and we can't afford to buy another mill somewhere else. So we scrounge whatever we can from around the tundra.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds. Poor Rogie. If you're feeling charitable, buy the Nordham mead. He's good for it. Magic is nothing but trouble. If you're set on it, there's that college in Winterhold, or Ulfric's court wizard. But don't say I didn't warn you. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. He's been in Kynesgrove forever. Great storyteller. Keeps everyone's spirits up. Owes me a lot of coin for drinks. I keep telling him not to worry about it, but he's got the stubborn Nord blood. Damn fool doesn't have the coin to pay me back, so he just beats himself up over it, and then he gets thirsty and it cycles all over again. If you could convince him that I don't care about his tab, it'd certainly make me feel better. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Will do. That it? What? Will do. That it?
My pa runs this
If you
town,
bring
and
me-
you're going to be in big trouble if you... me.
I visited the meaderies of Riften once, as a lad. Oh, wish I had their skill. What do you think I am? A beggar? My family has always paid back every single coin we owed, going back to Tiber Septim's time. I guess you're right. A Nord shouldn't be so proud to turn down a kind soul's generosity. Tell Idra I'll be fine. Well, a lifetime of study, you might say. The best comes from Riften, but I haven't been there in years. Ever tried making your own? It's, not easy, trust me. All right, then.
I hope you'll stay for a bit. We could certainly use the business. It'll be good to not have to hear him whining about his debts. Rogie pawned a few of his things back when he still had things to pawn. Take them. See ya.
May the god... Onward to our next adventure.
Here for work?
Oh, great.
Get an axe and bring me
Another
all the wood
wanderer.
you can chop.
Slumming it on your way.
Seen the remnants of the grove? That? Well, that was me. Me and my sister.
My pa runs this town, and you're going to be in big trouble if you mess with me.
Mining is hard work, but we pay a fair price for any ore you dig up. Bunch of lazy rabble trying to make a living. Can't get better workers in because everyone's afraid of the tomb up above the mine. Dead dragons. It hasn't moved since Ysgramor, and it's not going to start now. Superstitious milk drinkers. Aye. Huh?
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave? You've come to the wrong city, then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you. Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying. Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us. But Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that one. Until next time.
Name's Nils. I'm the... Can't just throw the big logs on the fire. Gotta have the little bits, too.
Need some metal hammered? Every bit as sharp as what you'll find in Whiterun. I respect Jormund, but he has the good fortune to work the Skyforge. Something about the fires. Their steel just holds tighter. If that makes any sense. I don't see these troubles as business. This is a labor of honor. To bring Ulfric his rightful glory, I would hammer 1,000 shields. Shore's bones. I might just have to. Whether it's armor you need or a new blade, come see me.
I don't haggle. If you want a lower price, look elsewhere. Just got here from the Somerset Isles. Lots of opportunity in Skyrim. It was difficult at first. The Nords of this city are at best suspicious of outsiders. But in time, I made the right friends and proved myself useful enough that they don't give me trouble anymore. The Dark Elves are too proud and naive to understand the way things truly are, and so they continue to dwell in that slum. Thank you for your custom.
Need something? There's an old saying that only a Nord can work the soil in Skyrim. I don't think anyone else would have the patience for it. It takes half a day just to dig a planting row in the cold, stony earth here. But what else can we do? Eat rocks and ice? Everything you see is grown at my family's own Hollyfrost farm, fresh and filling. I also do a little herb growing. The court wizard, Woundfirth, pays us to plant a little nightshade. Who knows what he uses it for? Hey, could you deliver this bottle of nightshade extract to Woundfirth? Thanks. Good day to you.
I lost my twins. My father says we need to just get on with our lives. Like it's that easy.
I made my fortune.
You need anything, come see me. I'm as
wherever I can find it. If you're the type who worries over where something came from, you may want to move on.
I'm a dark elf and I live in Windhelm, so yes, I live in the Grey Quarter. You must be new around here, or you'd know they don't let my kind live anywhere outside that slum. Be sure to stop by Sadri's used wares in the Grey Quarter.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual, trying to call the Dark Brotherhood. Who's going to stop him? Me? I'll have no part of that.
I'll be fine.
Master, you're far too old for this sort of journey. We don't know what's inside. I can... just...
You see, you're not well. Have a seat, and I'll fetch you some tonic.
Now, if there was a tonic that could help me, I would have found it by now.
My master can be a bit short-tempered, but I've learned so much from him. Are you kidding? I came all the way from Cyrodiil just to work with him. He's not the best teacher, but just watching him, I've learned so much. Until next time.
I'm so close to the answer. Just a man's life work is all. I finally derived the location of the white phial, but this doting busybody won't let me get it. You would do that? It's good to know there are some people out there who are willing to help an old man. It's buried with its maker, Corral Mill, in a long-forsaken cave to the west of here. Corral Mill was a crafty one, even in death. You would need the skills of a master alchemist to reach his resting place. Luckily for you, I've already made the mixture. Here, take it. Please, don't useless assistant here. A legendary bottle, forged in the days when Skyrim was just starting its turn to ice. A small container, made of the magically infused snow that first fell on the throat of the world. It is said that the phial will replenish whatever fluid is placed inside of it. For an alchemist like myself, it is the most pure expression of my art. To create from nothingness is poetry. I've spent my entire life searching for it. It brought me all the way to these frozen reaches from the warm embrace of Somerset Isle. Entire years spent in libraries, seeking out tiny villages with local legends that contain but a whisper of a hint of the phial. I even named my shop after it, hoping that it might attract anyone who had heard of it. And now it's within my grasp. But the eight, it seems, have chosen me for their amusement. For in my current condition, I'll never be able to lay my hands on it. Why are you still standing around here? Go get me the phial, you fool! I hope you have coin to spend, and you're not just here to gawk at my goods. I don't appreciate loiterers. If that's what you're here to do.
My master can be a bit short-tempered, but I've learned so much from him. I'll never have Master Nurelian's skill with potions.
I'd appreciate it if you don't bother my wife, Tova. She's still in mourning. It's all in the swing. Let me show you. Our little girl died recently. I've been shouldering my days with strong mead, but nothing gives my Tova peace. I've been looking for an amulet of Arcade to remind my wife that our child is with the gods now, but I can't find one. Thank you. Please forgive my... Seeing a good tavern brawl might be just the thing to lift my spirits. Don't take anything
I've
for
been a bit
granted
out
in
of
life.
sorts since...
Nothing lasts forever.
Since our daughter was taken from us. Not really sure what to do with myself anymore. I just miss her so much.
Fruits and vegetables, all ripe and ready for your table.
I never expected Ulfric to live up to his legend, but he does. Smithing isn't the most exciting thing for me, but we all have to lend a hand as best we can. If a Stormcloak uses one of my swords to strike down an Imperial soldier, then I've done my part to free our land. Every Nord should admire Ulfric. He fights for all of us. In fact, he's the reason I chose to learn the smithing trade. I want to make weapons and armor for the great Stormcloak army. A word of advice, don't buy discounted armor.
Assorted fruits and vegetables, all delicious and affordable.
Woo!
My father says we need to just get on with our lives. Like it's that easy.
Luckily, Windhelm is cold, so the dead don't rot as quickly. Sometimes the burial has to wait for the ground to thaw, though.
Now I remember. You're that new member of the Companions. So, you what? Fetch the mead?
Hear my prayers, son of Akatosh, and grant peace to these departed souls.
The townsfolk call me captain, because I used to be a sailor. There's an author named Adonato staying at the inn. He's published a few works of historical fiction. The clans Shattershield and Cruel Sea see most of the gold that passes through the city. And obviously you have Ulfric, the Jarl and future High King. Oh, and that busybody Viola Giordano. She's got her nose in everyone's business, which I guess is one way of being prominent. If you're looking to pass the time, you can give Calixto a few septims and gawk at whatever oddity he's come across lately. If you're in need of goods, there's a market. If it's a soft bed and a hot meal you're after, there's Candlehearth Hall. Well, nothing. At least not anymore. Folk just call me that because of what I used to do. I was a sailor for many a year. I made my coin as a trader, and in time, I bought my own ship. When I retired here in Windhelm, most folk already knew me as Captain Lonelygale, and the name just stuck. Careful!
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I've got a clean
You know
mug
about
around
Talos?
here.
He found Talos, who in life was known as Tiber Septim, united Tamriel and founded the Empire. He was rewarded for his deeds by being joined with the Divines in eternal glory, the only mortal to do so. We worship him that we might follow in his path. We can't literally join him in the heavens, but we may do our best to know them here on Nirn. The Empire's elven puppet masters never cared much for the idea of a human becoming a divine, so the worship of Talos is outlawed. Skyrim doesn't take kindly to being told what to do, and to try and forget Talos, well, they may as well ordered us all to cut off our ears. Blessings of Arcade be upon you.
If it's a mercenary you're looking for, If you're looking to hire the strongest mercenary in Skyrim, I'd wager your search is over.
I'm a writer by trade. Not that the people of Skyrim do much reading. I write drama, friend. The legends and history of Skyrim made to excite and inspire. Poor Gerard Germain at the Bard's College has been waiting for my latest work, Olaf and the Dragon, for weeks now. Roads are a mess. You're sure? When you see Gerard, ask for a tip. I'm sure he'll be in a good mood after reading this. May you lose yourself in the pages of a good book. I still can't believe Isabella's gone. She was such a helpful young lass.
Mm-hmm.
You a dark elf lover? Get out of our city, you filthy piece of trash. Don't like it? Too bad. This is our city. Ours! Don't think I can take you? 100 septims say I can punch you back where you came from. All right? Fists only. And none of that magic stuff either. Let's go. Come on. Let's see what you're made of. Never should have come here.
On the big one.
Come on! That wasn't a fair swing.
Stand there and take it. Fight back!
Yeah. Here. Good to see you again, friend. Wouldn't surprise me. They've done nothing to help in the fight for Skyrim's freedom. Those Thalmor elves, too. I bet they're working together. Maybe I should round up some men and take us a few prisoners to interrogate. They're parasites. They're living in our city under our protection. What do they do for us? Nothing. I know the High King invited them here, but he didn't ask me or anyone else first. maybe he should have. Get out of my face.
This here's Candlehearth Hall. Great rooms upstairs, and there's a bed for rent on the ground floor. Magic? Goodness, not here. Nothing dangerous like that. That's all kept to that college up in Winterhold. Better that than dealing with Ulfric's wizard like some do. Did you see the candle above the fire upstairs? It was lit 163 years ago, back when this building was the home of a grand warrior named Wundheim. When word came that he'd fallen, his son Durocht lit the candle in his honor. Nobody knows why it still burns. Enjoy your stay, and don't break nothing.
Every night, I walk around the Grey Quarter and let them greyskins know what I think of them.
Can't just throw the big logs on the fire. Gotta have the little bits, too.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. A letter. Not sure who from. He wouldn't say, just that he was a friend of yours. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
I made my fortune as a secret. Now I'm...
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner. After what happened to those other women, I'm worried about my own safety.
Won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? Is that so? Yes. You were with us at Helgen. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. A fair point. Well, you've come to the right place then. Speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks. You think I need to send Bolgroth a stronger message?
Helgen, huh? Ulfric told us quite the story. If you made it through all that, you're likely worth something to me. But first, tell me, why does an elf want to fight for Skyrim?
Don't get too far ahead.
Fair enough. But are you willing to die for your home? Can't fault anyone for that. As long as you hate the Empire as much as I do, that I can work with. You mistake me. I'm not saying no, just wondering about your intentions. We're not looking for sellswords. The Stormcloaks need dedicated men and women who are devoted to the cause and willing to die for it. All right. But before I can put you to use, I need to know how much you can take. I have a little test for you. The kind men use to measure themselves. I'm sending you to Serpentstone Island. If you survive, you pass. If you die, well, you weren't going to be much use to me anyway. It's where men have tested their metal for ages. There's a strange rock formation built by the ancients. Something about that place attracts the ice wraiths. You kill an ice wraith out there, and I'll have all the proof I need about you. We'll see about that, won't we? Here, take this. You need it. Use it on the island. Don't lose it. That's all the help you're getting. Try not to die. If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in
created
earnest.
the Empire. So you'd think they'd show him more respect.
I still say you should take them all out like you
The
did
way I
dead
see
King
it,
Torig.
Ulfric's fighting a holy war.
It was merely a message to the other Jarls.
Keep
Whoever
your
we
eyes
replace them with will need the support of our
Skyrim is the birthplace of humanity, the birthplace of honor, and those snowbacked Imperials renounced both when they laid down before the Thalmor. Worse still, to pay for the privilege to keep his throne, the Emperor sells Skyrim and our very gods, Talos no less, to the damn elves. And what did Torig do? He and the Jarls that supported him, they took the Emperor's gold, sold out their people for a slave master's peace treaty. Ulfric did right killing him. Soon we'll rid Skyrim of elves, their bloody Justicars, and the Jarls in their pockets. The whole damn lot of them. And we'll cleave through the Legion to get to them. At first they called us that to belittle our cause, but we gladly accept being named for Ulfric Stormcloak, the only true High King of Skyrim. We are the true sons and daughters of Skyrim, and Ulfric. He is the truest of us all. We fight to make our land great once more, to raise up strong, noble thanes, and lay low false Jarls and the cowards who hide behind them. The sound of our fury is a storm about to break on the heads of our enemies. Our friendship, a cloak of true brotherhood for all who would wear it. Ulfric's not running a social club. You don't join anything. Either you're a true daughter of Skyrim, or you're not. If you are, then you talk to the man himself. If you're not, well, friend, you'd best walk away before this gets ugly.
I believe Galmar gave you something to do, so go do it.
Whatever you've heard I can do is probably true. No, but then I don't have much need for Ulfric. We both leave well enough alone. Whatever I don't already know. Power's the crux of this world. There's always more of it to be had, if you look in the right places. Mind what or who you practice this on. extract, good. Poisonous, of course, but it has its uses. I suppose you want something for your trouble? Here. Strength and steel are well and good, but magic is the true power in this world. And let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the same.
They have families to think of.
Grew up here, cold as at Mora, but that just grows the beard thicker. Lot of history in these walls. We're trying to make some more. It's a lucky time to be alive.
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion.
For Ulfric? Well, nothing official. Known him for years. He seems to value my thoughts, and I'm grateful for that. I don't really have a mind for war, and I think he likes having it. It's dangerous out there.
I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
You should unload some of that unwanted gear.